I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
I got an email from Carl today, and he was like, "Why are you striking people? And can you come on WATP?" So I did come on WATP, which there goes that super Carl's fan theory that Carl is, been denying me. Me begging to be on WATP. That's hasn't been going on. I was asked. Carl reached out to me, but I kind of talked about that. I don't know if you saw it, Neil.
I saw the end of it. I saw the last few minutes of it.
Yeah. The thing is I think I'm starting to feel that imposter syndrome a little bit, because I think, when I initially came back and broadcasting, I didn't come back to tell everybody I was sober. I just came back because I was back. And then it just, came out that I was in rehab and sober. And I think a lot of people took that as they saw a difference in my behavior, and they thought, oh, he's 100% fixed now, he's better, which is not the case. I mean, I'm still doing a lot of work on myself, and I've had somewhat of a relapse, not on alcohol or drugs, but a mental relapse, to where I found myself lashing out. And unfortunately for Pest, after I had lashed out in my personal life, I logged on and began striking him, and it started a whole thing. And everybody's like, Rob Saul's redemption arc is over, and if it's over, thank God. People don't.
It's a lot to live up to.
Yeah, there's nothing more to live up to. That exactly. But sorry, I have a house guest from hell, and Nasty Neal kind of knows what I'm dealing with a little bit, and hopefully they will be out of here soon. And so that was my sudden departure yesterday, because I didn't want another situation happening like what we experienced as soon as we ended the show the last time, Neil.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody about that.
Yes, well, I figured you wanted, but it's just it's a personal situation, and it's dealing with someone who is a heavy drinker. And the next day, Neil, I was very angry, and I didn't show it because you were there. And then I decided that I would take a deep breath and sleep it off. Unfortunately, when I woke up, I was intoxicated with rage, and I went inverted back, and I immediately went into impulsive behavior. I was very nasty and vile with this person. And then after that, I logged online and noticed something by Pest and started a striking spree. Do I wish I would have handled it different? Yeah. But did I go to therapy and become the subject of the whole group talking about what I've been through? I did, but listen, there's going to be mistakes. I'm going to fail. Like I said on WATP, I wasn't born an alcoholic and a drug addict. I became that way due to emotional issues and post-traumatic stress disorder. I got rid of I was using the drugs and alcohol to numb that pain. Now that that's not there, doesn't mean the emotional stress is not still there. And I continue to work on myself, but I can't promise to be perfect. Please let this redemption arc be over, so you won't expect too much out of me. I am suspended from Twitter for 7 days for threatening to curb stomp Mersh's face.
That'll do it. They don't look kindly onto that. I think it's pretty hard to get suspended from Twitter besides threats of violence.
The guy, listen, I'm still not a fan of the merch. I can't stand the guy. He is a fucking trollish little worm, but I probably shouldn't be threatening to curb stomp people. I mean, I thought Elon Musk was running this thing now. I bet you if he was colored, they wouldn't have banned me. Yeah, and I guess thank you to WATP for letting me. I mean, I didn't ask. I was going to go on my little program here and explain, but I guess I'm glad that Carl reached out and wanted me to explain on his show so I could reach a wider audience. Yes,
yeah. And so I wasn't around when you were striking. I heard about it, and then I saw it on Twitter. I didn't see any of the merch stuff till after. And I did think that was a really bad road to go down for, striking. I mean,
anybody,
especially the Clippers, because and I get it. I get like being
It was
you know, find
it
it
was
annoying.
it was a John Melendez
Yeah,
move,
yeah.
and I would, like I said, sometimes you don't always have to be drunk to act like a drunk, and that's where that phrase "dry drunk" comes in, and that's what I talked about in therapy and in group. I said I feel like I'm starting to get down that road of being a dry drunk to where I'm sober, but I'm still lashing out and being angry, like I was when I was drinking.
Yeah,
So
and so like the striking thing, like a few things there. Once people know that bothers you, it'll make it worse. And
yeah,
honestly, the Clippers, for better or worse, it does get the name of the show out there, and people, you know, people then come over and watch the main show. So I'm glad that you took both strikes off and
yeah.
and apologize for it.
Well, yeah, I apologize, but then I still had strikes as of this morning. Liquid Cryptid started posting full paywall shows up, and so I was going to have to put the money in and file something because he did a retraction with Twitter, and you got to prove within 10 days that you tend to do something legally. So I didn't want it to be you know, a thing where they're like, oh, Rob Saul's broke, so well, he can't do a strike, and go down that road. But so I reached out to Liquid Cryptic and told him that I was going to be filing something and turn it to YouTube. And he said to me, he was like, well, you know, that if you want to go through all that bullshit, why don't you just apologize and remove the strikes, and I won't do it. And I said, well, that's what I wanted to do to begin with. That was was my whole thing. That's why I apologized, and I took blame. And everybody that trashed me on Twitter for the strikes, I agreed with them. I didn't, aside from Mersh, I just hate that fucking guy. But everybody else that was telling me, you're Rob, you're an asshole, I said, you agree. I need to do better, and I still got a lot of work to do on myself.
Pest here says, Rob, I appreciate you talking it out, brother. Stay strong. Neil still stinks.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to go and live strike Pest right now.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, Pest is in here. Let's see. Light 632, $2. SJ and Ava both say you got Carm booted. Why you queen? I listen, I have no I haven't had anybody booted. And I don't even follow Karma, because back when Anon producer was the producer here, he's the one that used to send me the Karmic clips. And now I don't know if nobody sends me clips of them, so I don't know if he's stopped talking about me or just people stopped sending me clips, because Anon producer left as soon as Shuli made an appearance on the show.
Yeah.
he acted like this show had the plague when he saw Shuli on there.
I think we might win him back. I've been talking to him recently, so I think we may win him back.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a breaking news here.
Okay.
Did you get this breaking news from our producer?
Yes. Go ahead and read it and share it, and then I'll get to Sunflower Super Chat.
Yeah, so it says, LOL, nice podcast, Stupid Dan. Taking a break, huh? Complete loser run off the internet. Scrubbed his channel on YouTube. Tell everyone what happened over the weekend. What goes around comes around, right? Lowlife Corky even locked down his ex. What happened?
Yeah, I know. He was going to be the new Duke, and he was calling out all the locals and all the what's the word stupid word he uses? Nefarious people.
He was calling out a friend of ours, Will
Heron.
What TV's Will Heron? Yeah.
It
was all weird, and he so he's trying to both be like this like legit tough guy, but then he's also like cosplaying that he's like in Game of Thrones. And it's like, if you're like a legit, badass and we're supposed to be afraid of, you can't be sitting there and pretending, you're vying for the throne. And he's like, I'm going to take down Shmuel Buckman and I'm going to rise up and kill a dragon and stuff. I mean, it's pretty freaking lame. And then, so yeah, he said some weird stuff to Will Heron actually on John's last show. He made some like veiled threats to him.
Oh boy.
It made it seem like that he actually contacted Will's his job and said he was like he was a Nazi, And then Will stood up to him and said, and like mentioned that he knew some dark stuff about Dan. So.
Yeah, I mean, Dan is a lot of skeletons in his closet. Not only the wife with the Adam's apple that he ordered online, but
yeah, she's going to come back on though. I've talked to her. She's excited about coming.
Sunflower Dragon says, "Good evening, gents. I watched an old video of you, Rob, and that guy was very unlikable. I agree. The new Rob has a lot going for him. Keep stacking days." Thank you, Sunflower Dragon. And that's why I was like disappointed in myself, and I was kind of humbled myself on yesterday on Twitter and on WATP today, because I noticed myself reverting back to that behavior, and it really bummed me out, Neil, because I thought that I was I've been, and especially in real life, I know I put on with these feuds and these people I don't like online, but in my real life, I've been so calm, and everybody's like, "Boy, you're not angry anymore." And I'm like, "Yeah, it must have just been the alcohol." But I raged out the next day on this situation that happened that night that you heard by accident, Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I am hard on myself, but I can also be very forgiving and give myself some room to grow. That's all. Oh boy,
it's too bad Dan took that down though. It was my brother had messaged me, and I was like, I don't care about this. He's like, no, you have to watch it. And before he took down his channel, it was legit the cringiest thing I've ever watched. The first 7 minutes.
I know. I want to say no. Is Pest still here? I mean, Pest doesn't he? I mean, he records my shows.
Someone
even
must
if
have.
I take them down, they're up. You know.
Yeah.
So,
is Dan just so under the radar? No one bothers to record it.
I guess. Yeah. Nobody cares about.
Yeah. I forgot who we're talking about here for a second. Yeah. He just happens to get recorded if he's like next to Stuttering John or something.
Oh yeah, Pest is here. Pest, did you record any of Dan's cringy rant about how he was the new king of the Dabbleverse?
Everyone's they had 48 hours. Now listen to this. This is hilarious, honestly, if you think about it. Because on that show, he was saying that 48 hours, Will Heron and all his enemies, they had 2 days, 48 hours to bend the knee, or he was going to take them out.
Oh, stop it. No, he didn't say
Yes,
that.
they had to bend the knee.
And then that fat fuck disappears?
Yeah. Forget about Mersh running away from a guy that's going to fight him in the streets. If you're on the internet saying 48 hours, everyone has to bend their knee, and then in a couple days, you destroy your channel, you get rid of your ex. I mean, my God.
Dan is hilarious. Dan is not hilarious. Dan streams are recorded. Do you have anything of his? Can you send us anything, Pest, of him telling people they have 48 hours to bend the knee to him? I would love to see that.
It was.
Hey, Dabbling Down Under. How are you? I like Dabbling Down Under.
Yeah.
You're
he would like to come on the show sometime. He's a good guy.
Yeah, you can come on the show. I saw I didn't know if he was talking about me, but I saw he was trying to get on a show. But yeah, he can come on here anytime. I sniped the stream with Dan proclaiming his bullshit rule. He was meant to have me on, but ditched me without. Oh God, you were gonna go on Dan's show? That's like fucking podcast poison. You notice Dan never argued too when I talked about him ordering his wife online. You can tell, like, I've seen pictures of his wife. I don't know if she really is an Adam's apple. I'm fucking around. She may or may not. I don't know, but she does look like one of those like 90-day fiance situations. You ever see that show?
Yeah.
He's like the dorky guy, and the girl's just trying to get the green card. And
so Dan's like Big Ed.
The Ed's of the Game of Thrones because he looks like his parents or brother and sister. Oh, God.
I'll have to admit, that made me laugh. All right.
Oh, shit. Wow, I feel like I had some other stuff I wanted to get to tonight, but I don't.
I'm hoping we get this
write stuff down.
This is the first time in my life, and I'm going to guess the only time that I'm actually looking forward to finding this Dan footage. I've never been like, I really need to watch
who wants to watch Dan? I mean, somebody send me Dan, because Pest is being a pest.
Being a pest, yeah.
Being a pest. He's
living
like,
up
I'll
to his
post
name. Whatever I want of Rob, but Dan, wait a minute. That's off the table.
I know. Hey, Pest, could you please not clip the show I took down of me freaking out because I found my dog bleeding, a scab, so Stuttering John doesn't imply that I raped his ass? No, I got to put that up. Oh, but my friend wants this Dan clip. I'm holding tight to it.
So apparently Dan was on BYB tonight, and like he just like left the show immediately.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was incorrect. He just bailed. He canceled it. He didn't even go. He was supposed to be on BYB tonight, and he no showed.
Who?
Dan.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. That he no showed.
And hey, Adam.
Hey, Dirty Rat.
Dirty Rat's a good boy. He is. Check him out on the YouTube channel.